Sutherland, the home of South Africa's beautiful night sky. It is unpolluted by city lights, and you get to see stars and constellations like Orion and Betelgeuse, and even some of our neighboring planets. It is situated about 1,500 meters above sea level, making it ideal for stargazing.
Go further. Oh, this is now other numbers. Oh yeah, this is number 3.
So we go to number 3.
Yeah.
We arrive at camp late afternoon. We're camping at Sterland Caravan Park, and we find we have the whole camp all to ourselves. And even though all we wanted to do was to just chill, laze about, we decide the wise thing to do is to set up our rooftop tent.
Let's see a beast.
But the onions are then bent.
You wanted your beast to be shown, so
Why are you showing the pineapple? You should have come when the onions were still fresh. Hey! What's burning here? Pineapple boy. I think this lilo can go down a bit, eh? It's very vivacious. Since we got to camp a bit late and we've got a date with the stars at 8 o'clock, we need to keep supper super simple. So the vote goes to hot dogs. I am in charge of the relish, aka the bistro, and then Simo is putting his braai skills to the test, handling the force. Before the session, you can walk around the lecture room where you'll find a collection of fossils and information about stars. The session itself is about 2 hours long. In the first part, Jörg, who is our tour guide, chats to us in the lecture room about some constellations. And then in the second part, we go outside. Jörg has a number of telescopes which give an immersive experience of the different constellations. We also get to see Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. He also teaches us how to find true south using the Southern Cross, because you never know when you're going to need that. As the night sky becomes darker, more and more stars become visible, and with the help of Jurg's powerful laser pointer, it becomes very easy to see the constellation patterns. Unfortunately, once we're outside, it's a no phone, no camera zone, because we need to keep the place as dark as possible in order to see better. After the session, we head back to camp. We are tired. We just want to get into bed and call it a day. But guess what? We didn't make the bed. Why did we not do this earlier when we were preparing the tent? But I guess as first-time campers, this is school fees. We'll get it right next time.
Quite a lot of space. At the back there you'll see the gas cylinder, some maxi tracks, high lift jack, and then big ass store for groceries and stuff. And then you have right here the fridge. And then if you swing this way, you'll see, as soon as I get the camera to actually do the thing, ouch, it's like for utensils, cups, glasses, bowls, and a whole lot of other things. And then up here,
on the agenda today, before we roll on to our next destination, is to tidy up the back of the car because that kind of got out of hand, clean up the campsite, and then prepare our breakfast. This morning we're having French toast with bacon.
Yo, I told that shower
Mm.
is what I needed, but I didn't know.
Life changing.
Yeah.
Sterland has at least 2 ablution blocks. They each have showers with hot water and sinks. Here are some places you can visit while you're in Sutherland. There are about 20 campsites in Sterland, and they're all quite extensively furnished with a braai area and a bin. And if you're lucky, so for example, campsites 1, 2, 3, you get some trees which can give you some good shade. We also happen to have a tap nearby that provided us with some running water. One of the things we had really looked forward to was getting into the splash pool, but because we arrived at camp later than we had planned, we didn't get around to this. On the brighter side, that just means we need to come back again.
Always remember the time we spent together.
You can find a link to Sterland's website in the description box below. There are more things you can get up to in this camp, but we'll just let the video do the rest of the talking.
Hush now.
Our stay in Sterland was very comfortable. We really enjoyed it. But it's now time for us to move on to our next destination. While Sutherland is a small town, it happens to house the biggest telescope in the southern hemisphere. So of course we can't leave without visiting that. Especially since it's about to lose that claim to fame to an even bigger telescope that's being built in Chile.